Killings. Honor killings occur due to accusing a girl or a woman of dishonoring the family. But is death the answer? According to not just some but a lot of people, it is. According to United Nations statistics, around 5,000 women and girls are brutally murdered every year internationally. Pakistan and India combined are responsible for 2/5 of these murders. According to Roman law, fathers have the right to make the decision of life and death for their families. If a father does not kill or hand his wife or daughters into the authorities, he is prosecuted by the people for going against the society. Also, in Middle Eastern nations, there is a law for killing women for having sexual relations with someone who they are not married to. The right to life of a woman is conditional on their obeying social norms and traditions, says Hina Jalil, a human rights activist. Why is it an issue? Honor killings is an issue because innocent women and girls all around the world are getting killed. The men in their families will kill girls and women if they date, wear makeup or wear Western clothing, refuse to cover their hair, face or body, have friends of different religion, want to divorce a violent husband, refuse an arranged marriage, behave too independently, and if they want to have an advanced education. Where honor killings occur. Honor killings take place in several countries. Those countries are Canada, USA, Ecuador, Brazil, United Kingdom, Italy, Sweden, Morocco, Turkey, Jordan, Pakistan, Israel, Iraq, Iran, Egypt, India, Bangladesh, and Uganda. As you can see, honor killings occur in many countries and it has to stop. Stakeholders. The stakeholders for this issue is everyone who is involved and affected by this issue. The victim, the killers, because the killers may face guilty conscience in some cases, while in others they may go to court and then go to prison. The family of the victim and the killer's family is usually the same, but even if it isn't, both the families get affected. Timeline of honor killing. These are 5 of the millions of girls and women who are victimized by honor killings. In 1991, a woman named Teresa Noakes was stabbed by her husband for cheating on him. In 1997, a woman named Noor al-Maleki was killed. In 2007, Aqsa Pervez was strangled to death. In 2008, Sandila Kaval was stabbed exactly 27 times by her husband. Finally, in 2008, Morsel Obedi was stabbed and beaten to death by her own brother. Aqsa Pervez lived under strict rules. Her father never even let her talk to her friends on the phone. She tried to run away from her home twice, but her dad caught her. Her father and brother strangled her to death in her bedroom on December 10, 2007. When the police came, neither her father nor brother took blame. But one of the policemen, being observant, saw blood on the father's hand. Her dad said, "She deserved to die, she was too westernized. They killed her because she wore Western clothing. No one deserves to die for that reason." Noor al-Maleki wanted to be a normal American woman. She wanted her hair and makeup to be perfect and her clothes to be fashionable. Her dad, of course, wasn't fond of it. Instead of using a knife or gun as a weapon, he used his jeep. He got into his jeep and ran over her. Luckily, she never died that day. She went to the hospital for spinal surgery. She was in a coma, but then she died that Monday. Facts. Generally, a typical killer for the purpose of honor killings is usually the brother, father, or husband of the victim. Teenage boys are usually selected to perform honor killings because if they get charged, they might get lesser time in prison and the consequences will be less because they are minors. Solutions. To stop honor killings, community-based groups, social service agencies, and law enforcement will all have to work together. A key preventive component is the role of community leaders in speaking up against